Hello again, everybody. My name is Jeff Sabo, and welcome to another edition of Behind the Cape. Well, it is late April, which means I'm going to review Avengers Infinity. Now, keep in mind, as I'm going to do this review, I am going to mention some possible spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, hey, feel free to click away. You can always watch this after you see the movie. But going into this, I always wondered how in the world they were going to connect the Avengers with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, for those of you who aren't really familiar with the premise of the story, obviously Thanos, he's the main villain in this one. He's trying to catch all the Infinity Stones so that he can have all this absolute power, and you're going to see a lot of overlaps with the characters from all the Marvel movies, whether it's Guardians of the Galaxy, the Thor movies, the Iron Man movies, the Spider-Man Homecoming, Doctor Strange. Going into this one, I really wondered how in the world are they going to get all the characters in one setting. And at one point I read online prior to seeing this, there were supposed to be 64 main characters. Well, for those of you who are wondering, they pulled it off. It's Anthony and Joe Russo. They directed it. I really wondered, okay, is this going to be too confusing of a plot? Is this going to be really hard to follow? Hey, personally, I thought it was a little easier to follow than Black Panther. Keep in mind, you should probably see Black Panther before you see this one. You should probably also see Thor Ragnarok, especially what they talk about at the very beginning. So that you can understand a little bit better what's going on. Also, Captain America Civil War. Brush up on those movies if you either haven't seen them in a while or can't really remember what happened, because they do make a lot of references. And also the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Make sure you watch that as well. Because those are the main movies that they pull from in regards to the information in the plot holes. Now, also keep in mind, they do make a lot of references to the first Avengers movie, Avengers Age of Ultron, and also going back as far as the first Captain America movie. Now, I'm not going to mention what they reference in there, because it'll be a spoiler, but they even go far back as the first Captain America movie in terms of what they're referencing and discussing. Overall, it's like one of those movies where you go out, where you see it and you're sitting there, great humor in it. They really push the story along. You're not sitting there going, okay, where is this going? Okay, I'm not really quite sure what they're trying to portray here. But just kind of be patient, be in tune with it, and really just follow it. Now, I'm not going to give away the ending. I promise I'm not going to do that. And keep in mind, there are more of these movies that are coming out in the near future. But the ending was really shocking. Almost to the point, normally after a Marvel movie, people are cheering, people are clapping. This was the first time I've ever seen a Marvel movie within the Marvel Cinematic Universe where it was dead quiet at the end. I'm not joking. Literally, you could almost hear a pin drop, in the theater because of the specific ending that they have. Now, kind of keep in mind, there is a little bit of shock with the specific ending, but keep in mind, there's still another Avengers movie that's coming out in 2019. They did shoot that movie and this movie back to back. And keep in mind, they're probably going to hint at what's going to go on in the upcoming Ant-Man and Wasp movie. There's probably going to be something in that particular film that's going to set it up for the next Avengers movie, that's coming out in 2019. Keep in mind that they are going to introduce Miss Marvel in that one, Captain Marvel. And they are going to they're probably going to pave the way to introduce a couple other characters also. So kind of keep in mind when you're seeing the ending of this one, hey, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't worry about specific characters. Keep in mind that they do have a plan in place to really kind of finish off the events of this story in another film 1 year from now. So overall, this happened. Personally, I thought this was one of the best movies within the Marvel Cinematic Universe that's been released. It has a different ending than what you expect, but arguably just how they were able to pull it off with not only with referencing the Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, the Avengers movies, Thor, and let's see, in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and also Doctor Strange, I really thought they did an incredible job with pulling it all together. Because I have to admit, I know I'm kind of repeating myself here. I really wondered, okay, is this really going to work? Is this going to be way too many characters? Are we going to be sitting here going, okay, I'm lost on this? Can you please, what in the world is going on? You don't really feel like that at all. As long as you've seen some of the other movies, as long as you've seen Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok, and also the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie, you should be able to follow it pretty well. And then, but also make sure you kind of, if you haven't seen some of the other Marvel ones in a while, brush up on those as well, because they do make a lot of references to those also. All right, that's going to do it. Obviously, with the month of May coming up, you're going to have Deadpool, the second Deadpool movie, and also the Han Solo movie. The chances are I'll probably be back doing another one of these. But hey, anyway, I'm Jeff Sabo. Thanks for watching, and see you at the movies.